Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Ready? White 25. Switch up, switch up. Check. Bang, 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 bang.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready? White 25. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Let go. We got 4. Green, triple team.
Winston. It's complete to the tight end Clay. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready? Black 22. 58. Come on. Here we go. Pick down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? Blue lane. Against the right. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Winston now. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Protein spill.
Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
20, Ric Flair. Recon, 132 fighter. Listen.
On 2nd down and 4. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Check, 43. I'm scared. '43's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Winston. Oh, fighting off the defender. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. First down, Winston. Screenplay, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. They also noted that he's really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his days, his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that based out of a shotgun with a running quarterback. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Corey Littleton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Winston. Escaping the pressure. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They go with Gurley on 1st down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Winston, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing, Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Henderson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
20. Check, 43. Cut.
Goff now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
5. 23 in the mic. They're not ready for this.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Goff, a quick throw, complete to Cooks. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and
20. 43. I got 76. Tell him. 76.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Winston. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Oh, yeah. Super. Here we go again.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. From the 50, it's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Looking for Woods that time. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second and 11 now. Winston, open man is Kirk, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Now Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Watch his left. Watch his left.
To throw on second and 6. Winston. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
58's the mark. 58's the mark.
Now Winston. Dancing to his left. And Winston lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drop.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance. Wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
We certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Winston, he'll buy some time right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down. It's Henderson. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Los Angeles, a final win here means they'll finish